I started the Greek America Foundation because I, like many of my contemporaries and peers, we're really happy with what was happening around us in the Greek American community. We wanted a change. We wanted a change from the status quo. And quite frankly, I wanted to start an organization that truly reflected who I believe we were as Greeks. The real Greek ideals of philanthropy, philotimo, innovation, excellence. The dinner dances are great, the food festivals are great, but that's not all we are as Greeks. We Greeks are people who have celebrated excellence over the centuries. We are the world's greatest innovators. And I think over time we've forgotten these things. We've allowed mediocrity to enter into our communities and to enter into our societies. And I wanted to change that. And that's why Greek American Foundation started. And that's why today the Greek American Foundation enjoys the tremendous support of thousands of people from throughout the country. We have the Gabby Awards every 2 years, which celebrates excellence in our community. And of course we have Team Greek America, which in my opinion is one of the greatest assets of this organization, because we have a team of people who are literally running in the footsteps of their ancestors, running in the footsteps of Phidippides, and simultaneously perpetuating one of the greatest ideals of our people, and that is the whole ideal of sound mind, sound body. And that's what Team Greek America is all about.
When I was working full-time, went to grad school full-time, and then also had my internship. And I was really just stuck inside in an air-conditioned office, like 14 hours a day, and it sucked. So I just wanted to get outside, enjoy the weather, and I figured what a better way to do it than by running. So I started from like 3 miles, 3 miles to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7. I was like, you know what, let me just start running a half. And then the half addiction started, and then I just ran a full. And that's how it all began.
I think if it's one word that got me into running that I really fell in love with was the word inclusion. Because when I was depressed, I didn't want to really be around people, and I wasn't afraid of people. I just didn't want to be around people. But running was something that, just inclusion. Even though I didn't know people, we all like kind of started and finished, and and then when I got to marathons, the medal and the finishing line, it would, like I felt like that belonged to like a running family.
It's just a big family, and I've always been a part of a team where they've been either my younger brother and sisters or my older brother and sisters, and it's just the community has kept me in it.
That's the word. It's a discipline. It's doing something that goes beyond what your body was designed to do. That's an amazing thing. Second, I think it's a kind of a spiritual voyage. It's not just the physical side. It's not just I've got back home tired. Can I do well? It's that mental side. You also grow mentally. You grow. You got to understand things that you didn't beforehand. You got to appreciate things, which is extremely important.
This is a marathon medal. Marathon medal from today. I ran a marathon today. It was in Libertyville. It was called Prairie State Marathon. It was my 65th career marathon, and I'm running in Chicago tomorrow. So in runners lingo, that's called a marathon double, and I've done like 14 marathon doubles. It's a bit extreme, but it's something that I actually crave now.
This team isn't just a team of Greeks. It's a team of anybody who espouses our ideals and anybody who wants to support what the Greek American Foundation supports. In this case, the runners are all running for our scholarship fund. Think about how unselfish this is. You've got a team of runners who've traveled across the world to come to Chicago, have killed themselves and their bodies, run a marathon, raised money in the process so that somebody else can get an education. That is amazing. We've had non-Greek runners participate. Last year we had an autistic runner, Matthew, who became everyone's hero. We have runners that came from Greece, from Canada, and from throughout the United States, all coming together at the Chicago Marathon to run for Team Greek America. It's a really remarkable thing. This year we had a first-time marathoner actually qualify for the Boston Marathon. We had another first-time marathoner who was 1 minute shy of qualifying for the Boston Marathon. So it's about participation, it's about team building, it's about camaraderie, and it's just super exciting to see the enthusiasm of these runners and their passion for what they're doing. Hi guys, good luck. Thank you. Candid shots, para tudo to, eh? C'è una cosa del genere, eh?
Una vaina.
Team Greek America uses as its base the Chicago Marathon. This is the second Chicago Marathon that they've run. We have big plans for the future. We're planning on running Toronto. We're planning on running New York. And what's very exciting is that next year, thanks to Jeff's enthusiasm and some of the other team members, we're planning on going to Athens and running the Athens Marathon. And we're hoping to use the Athens Marathon as a sort of homecoming for the team, to get everybody to come back to where it all began. So if you're a professional runner, amateur runner, a leisure runner, whatever you are, we need you to visit www.greekamerica.org. How about instead of visiting it, you run and go to www.greekamerica.org, or you can email us at info@greekamerica.org and join Team Greek America today. Follow in the footsteps of Phidippides and all of our Greek ancestors.
Una vaina.